Welcome to Hanoi!
Welcome back to Vietnam Vlog Part 2. I'm Jade and I'm currently in Hanoi. You might be wondering what's with the face patch. Well, if you haven't seen my last vlog, then here's a little recap. I decided to learn how to ride a motorbike, but ended up fell and scratched my face and leg. And to protect the injury from dust and the sun, I had to use a patch. As a result, you won't see a lot of me on camera, but rather voiceover. Anyway, hope you enjoyed today's video because there's a lot of things to see. We landed in Hanoi at night and the first thing we do is eat. We had Kiem, also known as clay pot rice, right next to our hotel. It was nice and warm. Hanoi is the capital and the second largest city of Vietnam. It is a major tourist destination. Hanoi offers a well-preserved French colonial architecture. While Ho Chi Minh City is the commercial center of Vietnam, Hanoi is a little bit more laid-back and provides a more historical and cultural experiences. It is a very different vibe here. The first place we visited was the Old Quarter of Hanoi. The Old Quarter or Old Town is the historic heart and soul of Hanoi, with a history dating back 1,000 years. The Old Quarter is the meeting point of past, present, and future. As you can see, it is very busy here since this is the center of Hanoi with many shops for visitors. We also stopped by Dong Xuan Market. It also has many shops with tons of merchandise that will overwhelm you. It is a great place to buy souvenirs, clothes, and accessories. There's also knockoff of luxury brands if you're interested. Not saying that I recommend it, but if you decide to buy something, get ready to do some bargaining. While in Hanoi, you gotta pay a visit to Nhà thờ lớn Hanoi, the St. Joseph Cathedral. It is a late 19th century Gothic revival church. Construction began in 1884 with an architectural style resembling the Notre Dame de Paris. It is the oldest church in Hanoi. If the church looks quite different now to earlier photos, it is because it was renovated in 2021, including new exterior painting. And while in Hanoi, you gotta try bún chả, a Vietnamese dish of grilled pork and noodle, which is thought to have originated right here in Hanoi. It is served with grilled fatty pork over a plate of white rice noodles and herbs, with a side dish of dipping sauce. Our next destination is Kiem Lake, the lake of restored sword. Kiem is one of Vietnam's most iconic lakes due to its calming waters and historic story. On a small islet stands Tháp Rùa, the famous turtle tower, which was built around the 14th century as a fishing lodge for King Lê Thánh Tông. Kiem Lake is famed amongst Vietnamese people. Legend has it that a turtle gave Lê Lợi, an ancient warlord, a magical sword which he used to defeat the invading Chinese Ming dynasty before returning it to its rightful owner, the Dragon King. Toward the side is Ngọc Sơn Temple, an 18th century pagoda accessible by Thê Húc Bridge, a beautiful red and wooden footbridge. Hoan Kiem Lake is one of Hanoi's most popular walking spots, and you will see there are many local and visitors here. Next on our list is the Hanoi train street. The area has a still functioning 117 years old railway track that divides a street full of homes and cafes on either side. It is a popular destination for many foreign visitors. Hanoi Train Street is now fully open again since early January 2023 before being closed due to safety reasons. However, after a backlash from local business, authorities ultimately eased their crackdown. Today, there are barriers still block the walking path. And unfortunately, the train had a strict schedule that only runs at night during the weekdays and several times during the weekends. As a result, we weren't able to see the train, but it was still a very unique experience coming here. Here I got to try the infamous egg coffee made of egg yolks, sugar, condensed milk, and Robusta coffee. This is a very popular drink in Hanoi. I, however, didn't enjoy it as it was too sweet and too rich for me. As the sun starting to set, we visited Văn Miếu, Temple of Literature. The temple is the host of the Imperial Academy, Vietnam's first national university. The temple was built in 1070 at the time of Imperial Lý Thánh Tông. It is one of several temples in Vietnam which is dedicated to Confucius, sage, and scholars. Schools usually have field trips here to wish students good luck for their academic career. The temple is also featured on the back of the 100,000 Vietnam Dong banknote. Next morning, we are off early to catch a bus to Ha Long Bay. We booked a one-day tour which cost only $45 per person with transportation and lunch included, so it was a pretty good deal. Ha Long Bay is located in Quảng Ninh province, about 3 hours ride from Hanoi center. On our trip, we got to learn some interesting facts about Hanoi from our tour guide. We then stopped by Ha Long Pearl Shop, as Ha Long is known for its pearl farm. Here you will learn about the history of Ha Long Pearl as well as seeing the works behind producing culture pearls. Then we finally arrived at Tung Châu Marina Harbor, where we hop on a small cruise. Here we got to enjoy a lovely lunch as the crew take us out to the main area of the bay. Ha Long Bay is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a popular travel destination in Quảng Ninh province. It includes about 1,600 islands and islets, forming a spectacular seascape of limestone pillars. Ha Long literally translated means descending dragon. According to ancient mythology, the Vietnamese people are said to have descended from dragons themselves. And with this in mind, the legend of Ha Long Bay promised to be a fascinating one indeed. Once in a while, you will see some fishermen as almost completely surrounded by waters and limestone formation. Halong Bay is home to many floating fishing villages. Here located the Dinh Hương Island, which is featured on the 200,000 Vietnam dong banknote. Included in our trip, we got to choose between kayaking or boat rowing by locals, and we chose kayaking. The water was cool and the wind was chilling. It was the best kayaking spot we could ever ask for. Last part of our Halong trip, we visited Tin Khung Cave, founded in 1993. It is one of many caves located in Halong Bay. To get to the cave, you will have to do some serious climbing. The cave is a dry cave, houses a complex inner structure with high ceilings. There are some 10,000 square meters to explore. And with that breathtaking view, it concludes our Hanoi trip, and we are heading back to Da Nang for our next journey of exploring Vietnam. Thank you for watching this Hanoi vlog, and I will see you next time. Bye!